Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me again today. So let's get right into it. To cook or not to cook? That is the question. My answer? I don't care. I don't care if you eat raw vegan. I don't care if you eat cooked vegan. To me, it's more about clean eating and healthy living. Now I'm going to tell you a few truths as I see them today. If anybody, I hope nobody gets offended out here. This is just how I see them, and I usually speak my mind when I see them. A lot of this that you're getting distracted on and you're seeing on YouTube and things these days, this cooked versus raw vegan, it's a little gimmick that's been manufactured, in my opinion, by both sides, some of the bigger forces on both sides, to basically get views and to whip up some frenzy. Because there's always, like, if you ever notice in any, and I'm a good observer, I've actually been paid before to just observe situations, to observe forums, to observe communities online, and get a read on them. And the read that I get from every one of them, so you can kind of understand, is they always work better. A community always works better if there's a kind of continuing debate, argument, struggle, because some people get a lot of mileage out of that. And to be quite honest, that's just what I feel about this whole cooked versus raw vegan, which even has spilled over, you know, from the very beginning, the whole Woodstock Fruit Festival back in, I think that whole little controversy began back around November last year. I don't know why that pops in my head, but I just want to say it was around Thanksgiving. Well, I've just noticed that ever since that happened, every so often when that whole little thing has died down, your little Woodstock Fruit Festival controversy, which is good keywords that get you a lot of mileage, every time it dies down, somebody does a video or makes a comment somewhere to kind of spark it. It almost seems like it's so calculated. You know, we haven't seen any controversy for a while and nobody's thinking about the controversy, so there's almost this concerted effort to, like, hey, we need to get this controversy going again. So somebody does one pro-Woodstock Fruit Festival and then someone does one anti-Fruit Festival, and then the whole cooked versus raw and how to do this lifestyle, the whole debate gets going again. You're being gimmicked there. Let me just tell you straight out. If anybody doesn't like it, I'm sorry. You're being gimmicked there. You're being, like, people are manipulating their keywords and using the things. They're not sharing something genuine with you, in my opinion. It's just a gimmick. It's a gimmick. I could be wrong. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, so I don't generally say things as an authority and say things like, oh no, this is how it is. You know, I just throw things out there. I pretty much accept that I'm not the end-all be-all of the universe. But anyhow, so cooked versus raw vegan. Just distracting your energy from putting it in the right direction and just figuring out how you can live a more healthy and abundant life every day. And, you know, without getting all into the details, because in the end it's your choice. I mean, and I think I've said this in another video, but I like to repeat some of them. I don't ever trust the angry people, because whether you're a hardcore vegan or whether you're one of these vegans, angry vegans, ex-vegans that have stopped eating the lifestyle, whether you've just stopped going raw or you've stopped being vegan, what's always a tell to me is they're so angry at the lifestyle, or they're so angry in general. Fine, okay? If you went raw, or even if you went vegan, and you in your head say it didn't work for you, I would think if I came to that conclusion, I would just stop eating that way. But I don't quite, I see an agenda there when people are just so angry because there's some mileage. Somebody did a good video of within the last couple of weeks, and it was kind of a parody, but there was a lot of truth in there, and it was about, you know, how people actually calculate out in the beginning they're going to go raw, and how they build up a following, they build up an audience, and then they have the great, I'm not doing raw anymore, and then they really have the bombshell, I'm not doing vegan anymore, and then those keywords, they just kind of keep building their audience, and it's all a calculated marketing thing, just to build numbers. Yeah, I know a little bit what I'm talking about there, because that's a large part of my job of where I work, is SEO and internet marketing. I mean, I'm kind of I'm a knowledgeable amateur in that area, but I work with a top pro. and this pro teaches me stuff every day. And I see these little things. I see these ways to get eyes on your blog pieces, on your YouTube videos and whatever. But all of this stuff gets in the way of talking about health, true health. And that's what we should be focusing on. It's not so much, what you eat doesn't do anything to my body. If you eat even, I hope you don't, but if you eat a cheeseburger this afternoon, it don't do anything to my body. So what you eat is of very little significance to me. I'm not going to get mad at you. I'm not going to judge you. I watch quite a few people on YouTube, and some of my top people that I subscribe to and watch eat cooked food. They are just high-carb vegans, and they're very knowledgeable at high-carb vegans. They're very healthy high-carb vegans, and quite a few of them are, really good athletes. And then I watch a lot of people that are 100% raw, and I enjoy those people too. And the ones that I tend to enjoy on both sides are the ones that are never involved in this whole little thing. The ones that just talk about what they talk about, share what they do, share what their truth is, and respect everybody else. This whole world, not just about food, we'd be a little bit off if we just had a little bit more respect for people that look different than us, do things differently than us, just live and let live. But anyhow, in the end, and the great cooked food versus raw vegan, cooked vegan versus raw vegan, eat clean, eat healthy, live a healthy life. Live a little better today than you did yesterday. But don't get caught up and don't get sidetracked in these little gimmicks when they come out. You're just kind of like, you're being part of the plan. It's like, it's like having puppet masters, like they're dancing the puppets, or they have a script how it's going to play, and you play right into their hands when you get all into this, and you get in the back and forth, and you're arguing, you're going to videos or groups that are the people that you disagree with, and making all your posts and getting all worked up when I don't even see that. Here's another question, and then I'm going to end this video. And I do it very seldom. I only do it just so I can kind of keep up the hand on the pulse of what's going on and what people are talking about. But I don't like the negativity, so I don't read much of it. But here's my question all the time, and this happens on either side. It happens with a lot of different trains of thought within this lifestyle, whether it's vegan, raw tofu, whatever. If you disagree with this person, their YouTube channel, what they say, their Facebook page, if you just basically disagree with their philosophy, why are you spending time watching videos and going to comment just to maybe, what, are you going to convert one person, or is it just that their truth is so horrible to you, you have to kind of bring out the real truth? I mean, think about it. I mean, like I say, this is on both sides of the cooked versus uncooked, raw versus, the whole thing. And you see people and you see the same faces, because I make a few little notes just so I can remember people, and especially, well, you got trolls, so you kind of discount the trolls. The trolls are just out there looking for videos anywhere. They'll comment in different subjects. They're just trying to be as negative and nasty as possible. But there are others out there that you can just tell by their comments, they're kind of in this person's camp, and this is the enemy, but they feel like they always have to go and watch the enemy's videos or go to their page and refute everything, because the truth must be getting out there. Worry about yourself, people. Worry about your body. Worry about getting healthy for yourself, and let other people do what they're going to do. Anyhow, thanks for watching. If you like this one, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and I'm about to go make some food now. It's Sunday, and I got a lot of produce. Peace.